your source for news and insights.
Good afternoon. You're welcome to our news bulletin on Power365 Online Radio, your number one online radio in Ibadan in the southwest Nigeria. My name is Olamide Adeniji. First, the major headlines. Federal government names recognized Togo Benin Republic universities. But the judge states why he didn't support Atiku's presidential ambition. Kano reviews progress on basic education reforms. Federal government to enforce 18-year age limits for WAEC and NECO. Now the news in full. The federal government has stated that only 8 universities have been accredited to award degrees to Nigerians in Togo and Benin Republic. The Minister of Education Tahir Mamman made this known on Sunday night while speaking on Channels Television's Sunday Politics program. Mamman, during a press conference last Friday to mark his 1 year in office, disclosed that over 22,500 Nigerians obtained fake degree certificates from the 2 countries, and such certificates wouldn't be cancelled. The minister said the revelation was part of a report submitted to the Federal Executive Council by a committee with a mandate to probe degree certificate racketeering by foreign and local universities in Nigeria. Still on education, the federal government has prohibited individuals under the age of 18 from taking part in the National Examinations Council and West African Examination Council examinations. The Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, disclosed this when he featured on Channel's television program on Sunday night. Mamman explained that the federal government has directed WAEC, which conducts the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, and NECO, which oversees the Senior School Certificate Examination, to enforce the 18-year requirement for candidates wishing to take these examinations. The federal government has declared that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited does not have the funds required to build old pipelines. The Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Eniken Lokbobori, stated this at the just concluded Energy and Labour Summit 2024 organized by the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria in Abuja. Lokbobori, while speaking about the divestment of international oil companies and the need to ramp up production, emphasized that Nigeria also needs to repair its pipelines, which he said are old, corroded, and expired. He noted that even if the country can produce more than 1.7 million barrels of crude oil, the problem is how to evacuate it to the terminal. Representatives of state governments at the last Federation Accounts Allocation Committee meeting have bemoaned the decision by the federal government to save additional revenue for the payment of the new minimum wage. This development, which affected their revenue distribution from the Federation Committee, was received with opposing views when an update on statutory allocation showed that the government transferred a sum of 200 billion naira into the non-savings account at the August FAC meeting, making a total of 595 billion naira. The Commissioners of Finance, Akwa Ibom, Dr. Linus Noah, Delta, and Ekiti states raised the observation at the last FAC meeting held August 16, 2024, minutes of which newsmen obtained. At the meeting, it was observed that the committee distributed a total sum of 1.36 trillion naira to the three tiers of government, 1 billion naira less than the 1.35 trillion naira shared in June. And in Kano State, the Kano State Education Sector Joint Steering Committee conducted a two-day meeting in Kaduna on Monday to review progress reports from technical working groups on the implementation of basic education initiatives in Kano State. All stakeholders in the education sector gathered to brainstorm and assess the progress made so far, addressing the challenges hindering the advancement of the state's education sector. Addressing the participants, the State Commissioner for Education, Alhaji Umar Doguwa, explained that following the declaration of a state of emergency on education by His Excellency Alhaji Abba Yusuf, the Ministry has taken positive steps to ensure that the policy is fully implemented to achieve the desired goals. And now on to politics. A member of the Board of Trustees of the People's Democratic Party, Bode George, has denied claims that he did not support the presidential ambition of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar in the 2023 election because Abubakar is not from his region. George, who recently declined his appointment to the PDP National Disciplinary Committee, addressed the issue during the TVC political program on Saturday night. The former national vice chairman of the party refuted the claims made by the Atiku camp, stating that his lack of support was due to Abubakar allegedly dividing the party during the election campaign. Thank you for staying tuned, and this ends our news bulletin. But before we go, these are the headlines again. Federal government names recognize Togo, Benin Republic universities. Federal government to enforce 18-year age limits for WAEC and NECO. NNPC has no funds to fix old pipelines. Federal government. Body judge explains why he didn't support Atiku's presidential ambition. My name is Olamide Adeniji. That ends our news at our news bulletin. Join us again for more news and programming as the day goes on. Thank you. Goodbye.
Tune in for the rhythms that make you feel alive. And get ready to power up your day every day on Power 365 Radio, broadcasting from the city of Ibadan. Follow us for top-notch news and entertainment updates. Don't miss a thing. So, pick up your phone and follow us on Facebook at Power 365 FM.